Morning YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. So today we are doing another part of the restoration, I'd say, on the Focus. So I mentioned in the last video that my wings are rotten. Like the bottom, you're going to see when I take off the bottom bit of the skirt, they are rotten. So I've got new wings because I got them quick, got them brand new, because the car's getting wrapped end of this month. So there's going to be a very good video on that, but I'm just literally prepping it now. So in this video I will be attempting to fit the wings. I'll just show you them here, they're here now. So this is the wings. They are just the metal, they're not painted or anything, they're brand spanking new. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and try and fit these to the Focus. There she is there. So I've got the front end in the garage, so I can, if it does rain, it's fine. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead now, get the bonnet open, and just see how we're going to go about getting these wings off. And just take my time basically and take you guys along for the journey. So yeah, we'll get started. Right, so I'm guessing there's some bolts across the top here. From looking at the other wing, there's going to be some under here, connecting the bumper to the wing, I'm also guessing. So I have to turn the wheel in, undo the wheel arch liner to get these ones. I don't know where else there's going to be some. I have to take this off. The wheel arch, another wheel, side skirt. I'm guessing there's going to be a bolt under here. That's just from looking at the bolt holes on the new wing, and maybe some in the door, but if there is, I'm going to have to push the car out because I won't be able to get them. Yeah. How clean the bay is. I'm not going to tell anybody the colour of the wrap. I let Instagram decide between two and they've picked, so if you actually have me on there, you would have probably seen the colour we're going. Right, so from looking at this wing, there's a bolt hole here, which is underneath the wing mirror. There's some on the bottom, which I don't think are attached anymore because this part is that rotten. There'll be some under here, and maybe there's two in the door, but I'll have to do them last because I'll have to push the car back. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to take the bottom of the side skirt off and just see if that is still held on and show you how bad the rust is. Right, yeah, we got this off. As thought, the top was bonded onto the skirt there, and the bottom just slides onto that little lip. See if I can find the clips, because I don't really want to. Look, it's been like taped on and everything, this thing. So we'll try and fit it better than what that was when we put it back on. But now we're going to see our rust problem. Oh, there we go. Yeah, little rot box wing. It's this here. There's like a foam pad. I don't know what that's for. I might see if I can take that away. But I think what happens is that all the water runs down it to the bottom, and then it's just like a sponge, just sits there dripping off. That's why that's rotten. So if that's not, I don't know what that's there for. Yeah, just see if I can look at it. It's just flaking away. Right, so I don't even know if that's held on by anything. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's held on by two bolts under there, just below there. They look like 10 mils, 13 mils, I don't know, something like that. So we're going to go ahead. They don't look like they're going to want to come undone, so we're going to try anyway. Right, so I think it's a 10 mil. We're just going to need a little bit of a bash. I can't find my hammer, so we'll use this. See if we can get this undone. If not, God knows. Be careful, you'll get fucking tetanus. Jesus, that's tight. Right, so I'm struggling to undo the two bolts at the bottom, so... Huh? I'm talking to YouTube. I'm struggling to do the 2 bolts on the bottom, so I'm going to undo the top. I'm going to get it loose everywhere else, and then I'm probably just going to bend the wing down and snap it from where it's rusted. So then I got a better view of the bolts and what I'm working with. So we're going to go and undo the top. So we're just going to do these top ones here first, and just work our way around. Carbon fibre. Sit over there. Yeah, so we got a bolt here and a bolt here, and there's going to be one. I think, is it down? Yeah, there's one just there. So hopefully I can pull out and get something in there just to grab that. Oh, I might have to take the window wipers off. Maybe. Right, so we'll undo these 2 first. As soon as I undo that, the bonnet's going to drop. But I'll move the wing out the way and tie it down to where it was so it doesn't land on my head. The scuttle panel is now off. Keep the window wipers to whichever side they go, so I keep this side, and then that one this side, just so I don't know if they're the same, but it just stops them getting muddled up. So now the bolt I want is just here now, so I can get it from in here. That one there. Yeah, so it just makes the job a lot easier. Gives you more room as well, so we're going alright so far. And I'm not actually that dirty yet. Normally I get filthy. Alright, so there is one more. There's one more here. Literally this just yank, to give it a little yank, it's on like 3 little pop things, it just pops out. Yeah, don't need no tools or anything, just pull it off. And yeah, you just need to get that bolt there. So far all these bolts holding this wing on are 10mm, so probably be the same for the rest of you. Right, so I undid the 3 bolts from underneath the arch holding the bumper to the, so I came through here, 3 across here, and then it still wouldn't come off. So I've took the headlight out, and there was a bolt holding this one, which I couldn't see from underneath. So yeah, that's got to be undone as well. That's a 10mm also, and now the wing's loose from the bumper and the body. So yeah, so these three hold it to the bumper across here, and then that one holds the wing to the actual like front frame of the car, this piece. So yeah, now it's loose. I just think there's a piece by the door, 2 bolts inside the door maybe, so we're going to push the car back and get them. Right, so inside here there's a bolt just down there. So now, if I place you down here, boys, sorry, I'm hoping this wing comes off now, but we never know, do we? The wing is nearly off, but on trying to bend it, I've discovered that inside here, where are we looking, there. So, if you see, now my torch has died. If you see there was another bolt holding the wing inside there. So we need to get that one. Right, so we have one wing finally off. I snapped that bit, so I need to try and get them bolt up now, so that's the next task, but we got it off. I didn't know that the indicators have been covered with this, so I'm going to take them off here, clean them, respray them, and then put them on the new wings, but I'll do that once it's wrapped. The bolts on the bottom, I got one out, one snapped. If you look here, snapped clean off. It's stuck in there. It's not a nut and bolt, it's like a nut welded on the back. So yeah, I'm just going to put one nut back in because I'm not pissing around drilling and all that bollocks. I suppose I could, I've got a drill here. I'm going to try and drill it actually. Let's try and drill it out. If not, one bolt's going in. But what I've done is, they don't seem to spray the inside of this part, so I've just sprayed down there. Just to protect it, because that was quite rusty. Down there was quite rusty where the wing was. So what I've done is, fucking hell, the camera's having a fit. So what I've done is I've just sprayed it to cover it. I've sanded it and sprayed it just to protect it. So I've done a little test fit. Actually, it's not lined up now. I haven't done it properly. I haven't tightened it, but everything seems to line up the same. This was from Euro Car Parts. The wings, they are aftermarket. It's an old car and I'm not forking out on new ones. Alright, so these foam bits, I'm guessing they're like a soundproofing in thing or something like that. They're not going back in. They're the reason that the bottom's rotted, so it's coming out because the water runs all the way down it and then it sits at the bottom, rots the bottom of the wing. So I'm not putting them back in. Obviously if it rattles or anything, I'll find another way to stop it rattling, but I'm not putting them back in. Right, so I just had a quick break, quick food break, cup of tea, wherever I put it, somewhere. There we go. You'll never see me working without a cup of tea. Right, so I've got bolts in by here, so I'd say that gap there is a little bit bigger than it was, but it's not much. Like these bits are lining up though, so we're just bolting it on now and just trying to line it up. So I'm going to do this side. I'm going to get this side on, and then once it's on, I will show you what it looks like. But the other side, I'm not going to do it in the video. I'll just show you when I've finished it, what it looks like with both of them. So I'm just going to go ahead now, finish bolting this wing up to the car, and I'll just see if I can get it to sit right. If I can, then obviously I'll show you. But they're a bit tinny, I've noticed. Compared to the other ones, they're more tinny. But I don't care. I'd rather have wings that ain't rotten and know my car's not a rust bucket than have a rotten one, do you know what I mean? So, yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead now and start putting all this shit back on, bolting it on, under the bumper and all that, and then, yeah, we'll go from there. So, boys, that is the wings on now. I'll just go down to the outside so you can see better. This side was a lot easier, because obviously I knew what I was doing now. Shite everywhere, look. Stuff everywhere here. Yeah, so it's on now. I'd say the only bit that's not lining up right is just above the door there. But it looks like it's been dented in. So maybe you can see actually where the bump is. So maybe I need to try and knock it flat. So I might try and do that. But the rest of it's not too bad. It all lines up pretty well. Up there lines up all right. I noticed on the other side when I was trying to line up by the door here that it sticks out a bit more than the door. So I thought, I was trying my best to get it to go level. Trying my best to get that to go level, and I still had this side on, so I looked at this side, and that side, the wing sticks out more than the door does on the top. So if you look here, this sticks out a little bit more, but that was exactly the same on the other wing, so I tried everything, you cannot push it in anymore. These are getting covered by these, so I'm going to take these off and respray them up because they're looking tacky, but they cover the indicator hole, so I'm going to reuse them. But yeah, this wing was the same. Look at the state of it, rotten as a pear. Yep, but all sorted now, it looks much better. I am going to leave these off. These are staying off for now because we're going to wrap the car, and it'll be easier to wrap this off the car. So I'm going to leave that off. Looks nice, looks satin, looks nice. But we'll put this back on once it's wrapped, obviously. Same with that, I can't tie that up onto anything now, but it's not really loose. I won't be driving it far to get it to the unit we're using. Just show you the front. So yeah, that lines up pretty well. Let's go to the front. Even the front, so like the line joins the line joins the line there. So I must say, it's pretty perfect, to be honest. apart from that one bit, but that's obviously, it's been knocked, you can tell. The line on the headlights is pretty decent as well, it's pretty bang on. Yeah, same this side. All the lines join up like they should. So yeah, you can't really knock it. The only thing I haven't checked is putting the bonnet down, so we'll do that now. Yeah, so even the gap on that isn't that bad, to be honest. It's the same the whole way up. So, and the lines match perfect there, and perfect there. So yeah, I think that's pretty much done. So I'm gonna put the scuttle panel and all that back on now, because obviously if I'm driving it I need the window wipers. I'm gonna leave the carbon fibre bits off because they can go on after it's wrapped. It does make it easier to wrap the wings. But other than that, so that's the wings done. I'm just going to go over everything to double check that I've tightened everything. But same happened this side. One of the bottom bolts snapped again, so it's only got one, but it's held fine and it's not moving, so I'm not really fussed. But what we've started doing is stripping the stickers off. So my missus has been taking stickers off, getting it ready really. So we're going to get all the stickers off. We're going to have to polish it to get get some glue remover, get all this off, and then once we get to the unit it'll be fully clay barred, ready for the wrap. So all these stickers coming off. We're keeping this one on because it'll go with the theme we're having. This one's staying on, and the ones on the wings are staying on, but the rest of them are coming off. I'm so happy. And the thing is, there's one, the bonnet's not closed properly, but this side seems to sit really high. I don't know why. If anyone knows why this side sits higher than that side on the bonnet, I don't know why. I'm gonna have a little look now. It might need adjusting, but it needs to be pushed down a bit, the bonnet. It's not fully down, but yeah, and I need to sort that out. Yeah, so that is the end of that video. So the wings are on, ready, prepped. I just need to get the stickers off now, so we'll do that in another video for you guys. If you've enjoyed this video, please drop a comment. The Eurocar parts wings, that's what they are. Pretty decent, you know, they were cheap, £57 each, and they seem to fit pretty well. Obviously I don't know how long they're going to last. I took the foam things out, so these got taken out. Because they're what caused it to rot. You can see on it there already. So I took them out. I don't know if it'll make any difference, but I'm going to go ahead and I'll put this scuttle back on and then we're done. So thank you guys for watching. Peace out.